What is up, clean freaks and filthy friends alike? Filthy Dan coming at you for another video, and today we are going to be taking a look at 10 top 10 movie posters. Um, Before I start this one, I want to say that the posters on here, it has nothing to do with the film. It could be a good movie, it could be a shitty movie. We're really just looking at the posters involved here. I may not like some of these movies. I may adore some of these movies. But tonight, we're strictly looking at the poster itself for the aesthetic, um, the visual enjoyment that I get from it, and the likelihood of what I want that on my wall. Again, the film itself is not really the main focal point here. But before we go into the top 10, I do have 5 honorable mentions because this list was quite the bitch. So, first honorable mention, we have Jason Goes to Hell. I mean, what is not to like about that? You got the chrome hockey mask with the fucking snake coming out of it, the fire in the background. Say what you will about the film, that poster is fucking beautiful. We also have, in second honorable mention, House. I mean, that's just awesome looking. You got the severed hand reaching at the doorknob or hitting the doorbell. I don't even know how to really fathom that. It is just an amazing poster and hell of a fun movie too. Third honorable mention, this movie caused quite the uproar when it came out. That is going to be Silent Night, Deadly Night. The whole idea there, just the visual implication of this poster and what it suggests. You can't fucking top that. I mean, you can. There's 2 more honorable mentions and 10 to go, but I don't know. There's just something eye-catching about that that's really, I don't know. It almost makes you die inside a little bit. Another fun flick. This one, fuck. I watched this film recently, but my thoughts on the film was, it was all right. But the poster, this poster really just, I feel, tells you everything you need to know about the film. As above, so below. Yeah, this is so below on the list, as the above entries are much more enjoyable for me. But yeah, I find that the poster for this, looking back at the poster after watching the film, it's like, oh, if I wanted to know what happens, all I'd have to do is look at the fucking poster. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that movie soon anyway. But final honorable mention, real fast, Fright Night. I know some people are like probably going to be thinking, why is this not in the top 10? Why is this only an honorable mention? There was just 10 more that did it a little better for me, but I do really like the way this one looks. You got the house and the fucking vampire in the clouds there. It I don't know, it almost reminds me of like a Goosebumps book just with the cover. I don't know, I might be alone in that, but it's kind of the feeling I get from it, and not in any degrading way at all. A very enjoyable poster. I really like the use of the blues on that. Now that we have the honorable mentions out of the way, let's get into the top 10. Now, I know it says top 10. I'm aware of that. But these 10 aren't in any particular order, as they could really change at any given time. But again, these are 10 that, like I said, I would totally hang them on my wall. The way they look catches my eye. There's just something visually about them that is catchy. And let's go into those. We'll start number 10 with Child's Play 2. Mean-spirited ass poster. Sorry, Jack. Chucky's back, cutting the head off of the Jack in the Box with them fucking scissors. Yeah, I don't think it gets any more mean-spirited on a movie poster than that. Again, that's a film that I know a lot of people really like, and I fucking adore it. But that poster, man, it almost looks like Chucky is going on a killing spree at Toys R Us. You gotta love it. Number ninth spot. Again, these aren't ranked in any particular order, but I know putting this one at this point will probably have some people up in arms like, really? Why the fuck are you putting it right here? I've got the Jaws poster. This one, it's simple yet effective. It lets you know, it tells you exactly what the movie is. It's a killer shark, but there's much more to the movie than just the poster. Again, the movie has nothing to do with it, but that fucking poster, God, that's an iconic image. All you have to do is see that under part of the shark with the mouth open there, the water. Like, you don't even need to see the girl on top of the water. All you need to see is that fucking shark. You know it's Jaws. I mean, it's fucking iconic. I don't need to say anything more about that one. I also have here in number 8. I thought too real quick with this one, I could have picked anything from the first film all the way up to the 6th film. Again, say what you will about these movies. It's not about the movies, it's about the damn poster. But with the posters for this one, I felt like you could throw a fucking dart. Almost any of them are applicable. Nightmare on Elm Street. Nice hand drawn. It really shows that it's invasive on a personal level. You got Nancy in her bed and a specter that kind of sort of resembles Freddy on the cover there. It's just really catchy, and I know as a kid seeing that image really got me interested in watching the film, and boy did I fucking enjoy the film. That should go without saying, but that poster, nice hand drawn. I don't know. It's another one of those that's just really fucking iconic. You only need to see like a small portion of it, whether it's the top part up here or Nancy's face right here. Fucking splendid. I also have here Evil Dead 2. Look at the eyes on that. That's the face of a fucking skeleton with human eyes that are still like a part of the skull. That's just cool. That's really the main reason why that's on there. It's simple, but the whole putting the eyes as part of the skull, that's fucking brilliant. And on the subject of skulls, we also have Visiting Hours. This is a movie I've only seen once or twice, but that poster art, I mean, look at that. You got some of the lights on in the building in the shape of a skull. That's just artsy. That is fucking awesome. And you got like the sunset in the background. Nice vibrant colors when you look real close at it. But the whole idea of the skull in the lighting, freaking glorious. This one is another example of the movie is not what we're judging. And you'll see exactly what I mean. Jason Takes Manhattan. That poster, and even seeing that on the VHS box art at the video store, I wanted to rent that movie, and I did rent the movie based off of that artwork alone. I mean, you got New York has a new problem. Jason just kind of creeping over New York City. Who the fuck wouldn't want to see that based off of that imagery? Here's another one. This one I like just because of everything going on in it. Everything about this poster art is fucking splendid. That is 13 Ghosts. Now, I didn't understand what the fuck to make of this one ever since I was a kid. Uh, but in recent years, I've kind of thought about it. That's Matthew Lillard's character, I think. And because he goes into the psychic epilepsy flash things going on in the film, this is really just him feeling the power of the ghosts, and they throw that into the poster, get nice little clips of just the actors as the ghosts. Some are little snapshots of other actors. There's just so much going on, and that was one that I used to stare at constantly as a kid. Still one of my favorite fucking posters. That one definitely deserves a spot on my wall. Next up, we have probably one of the most effective in the way it's set up posters. Last House on the Left. Now, what really gets me about this poster is not only is it black and white, which really separates it and kind of it sets it up as being a lot different than a lot of other films as far as the poster art goes, but it's set up in a way that almost reminds me of a newspaper article, again with the grainy black and white photo, and you got just the fucking taglines all over this one. It rests on 13 acres of earth over the very center of hell. And you get the little fucking box down here in the bottom. Down here in the bottom. To avoid fainting, keep repeating, it's only a movie. Only a movie. Only a movie. That is, I think, one of the smartest posters in terms of marketing. Just really, really effective, and you see that, and you may not know what you're getting into, but you want to check it out based off of that. And oh fuck, are you in for a ride? These last two are really great fucking posters too, and I think these two really they kind of break the ground rule I set where I said, the film itself doesn't really affect it. And these ones I think kind of do based off of just how I put them. We've got Return of the Living Dead. Punk rock zombies coming from the grave. It tells you that this movie is going to be fun. It's going to be violent. It's going to be fun. You're going to have fun. The tagline. They're back from the grave and ready to party. Sign me the fuck up. I mean, this poster just screams a fun time. And I'll be damned if that's not what this movie is. But hitting the number one spot is a poster that really, really just catches my eye in so many ways. And honestly, it's one I probably would go as far as getting tattooed on me. I'm not fucking joking. Dawn of the Dead. Dude, look at that. You have the face of the zombie coming up over the flat line here in the center of the poster, kind of representing the earth. And you got the zombie's face coming up as the son of the dawn. It's just well put together there. And you have the infamous tagline, when there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. And it says, first there was Night of the Living Dead, and now there's Dawn of the Dead. Just a really well-made poster. Probably one of the finest 70s horror posters out there. This one was a really hard list to do, guys. I had probably like almost 30, 25, 30 fucking titles written down as far as posters go. I definitely plan to do another posters ranking. Probably gonna maybe do like top 10 slasher posters, top 10 non-slasher posters, what have you. But this was kind of a dry run at that. Threw in some honorable mentions. A lot of these are going to come up again at some other point. But I do want to take a second to thank Jason Nike, the J-Man. He made a video like very similar to this a few months back, and that did inspire me to do this. So, J-Man, I'm blatantly ripping you off, my friend. But no, all in good spirit. This was, again, not as easy to do as I thought it was going to be. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Go ahead and let me know down in the comments below what you guys would say are your top 10 favorite posters. Do you agree with my picks? Do you disagree? Go ahead and let me know. And as always, y'all stay filthy.